The Legend of Zelda series has multiple recurring landmarks: Hyrule Castle, Lake Hylia, Death Mountain, and Kakariko Village, to name a few. With the release of Echoes of Wisdom and the return of Kakariko Village, I thought that I'd recreate the village's windmill from Ocarina of Time 3D in Minecraft for today's build tutorial. As usual, you can adapt this build to fit survival purposes, and a list of materials can be found in the description. Let's get started. Villager 64. So here we are in another Minecraft super flat world where I'll be showing you how to build my iteration of the windmill hut. Now here we have ourselves a 15 by 15 Tuff Brick outline on top of a 3-block thick layer of dirt. To start off the staircase, get our smooth stone in hand, place 3 jutting out from the side, 14 going across the build like this. Get your stone bricks and stone stairs, and you're going to fill in these stone bricks down to the ground. We shall get our stairs, placing 2 in between the outline and the smooth stone, another 2, and then another 2 after that. And to accompany them, we will have a stone brick and 2 smooth stones on either side of the stairs. And then we're going to take some grass and just fill in this space here. Then you're going to get your spruce fences and you're going to place them on top of all of these smooth stone blocks that are on the same level as the grass. And lastly, you're going to place a barrel somewhere along the balcony. Turning to the square outline, what we're going to do with this next is we're going to take one of the 4 sides of the square and cut a hole in the central block. Beneath where it used to be, place a tuff block, place in a dark oak door. Then you're going to get your tuff bricks and surround the door with them. Not forgetting to place in a tuff brick stair to add that little extra bit of depth. And get our polished tuff in hand. Place 5 on top of each other on each of the 4 corners of the square, like this. Alright, next we're going to, in between the polished tuff pillars here, fill in with stone bricks. Now, let's add a layer of tuff brick stairs going all the way along. Next, your temporary block in the left-hand corner from the side that has your door. You're going to want to place 3 blocks of stone bricks and then build a sort of arch with your deep slate brick walls. Wait a moment. Future Pill here, this part of the build is not actually correct. You're meant to have it 4 walls high, not 3. The next step is to place in a pillar of 5 more polished tuff and do that on all 4 of the corners. And once you've done that, fill in all of the blocks on the outline between the pillars with stone bricks. And once you have filled all of those bricks in, you're then going to take your tuff brick stairs and top this outline off again one block in and another block up, you're going to make a 11 by 11 block outline of a square. And once you've done that, you can place another layer of them on top. Find yourselves some Deepslate tile walls to surround the latest layer you've placed in with them. You're going to place Tuff Bricks on top of all of Deepslate tile walls, which in the end should look a little bit like this. The next step is we are going to make another doorway akin to the one down here. Get our 4 blocks of Deepslate brick walls on top of each other and place one in the middle to make a 3 by 4 tall doorway. Get our polished tuff once again and place them 5 blocks up in each of the corners. And with those in place, you can once again, I feel like I'm getting a bit of repetition in here, fill in all of the blocks on the outline up so that they are in line with the pillars. And then we are going to add in a layer of Tuff Bricks this time. Returning to the front of the windmill, find the center of this blocky face that we have created. Go 1 block up and break it. Get our Deepslate tile walls, place 3 of them, and then place a Deepslate brick with a button. And then after that, the second Deepslate wall, surround it with trapdoors. Returning back to our most recent layer of Tuff Bricks, we are going to surround them, much like we did down here, with our Deepslate tile walls. The first part of the roof that we are going to add in is some polished Deepslate on top of the walls that we have just placed. On top of both sides of the windmill, place Deepslate tile slabs running along those sides. Now on the front and the back, let's add in some Deepslate tile stairs, and from there we're going to build up a little bit of a pyramid. Connect the stairs from the previous step on the 2 sides. Next, 1 block up and in, we're going to place a new layer of Deepslate tile stairs that doesn't go on top of any of the previous, and you're going to repeat that 4 more times. Make sure that you add in 3 Deepslate tile blocks to finish off that part of the roof. But wait, we still need to add in a little window, Deepslate tile slab, and then Deepslate tile stairs facing outwards on a layer of your choosing. Now, let's work on the fans. Get your spruce fences, and with these, you're going to want to build 15 blocks in each of the 4 directions, which in the end should look like this. Anyhow, the next step is very similar. I'll show you how to build it on one, and then you can replicate that to all of the other fans. Count 1 block away from the Deepslate brick block. Place 14 blocks of wool up. Get your spruce fences and build all the way. Then do it with the wool. Get your spruce fences and make another row out from the wool you just placed. And then you can copy that down to all of the other fans of the windmill so that you end up with this. Sticking with the fans, we're going to place some trapdoors like this, both near the center and at the furthest point away. And we're going to do this on all of the fans. And after you've done that, you can take your trapdoors, find the middle row of fences in each of the fans, and just place a bunch of spruce trapdoors to cover up the back of them. But if you thought that's not enough, then I have just the step for you, because we are going to add in some banners to make the fans look a little bit more busy. For the fans that are on their sides, you're going to want to place all of the banners on the first row, and then on the second row, and place 2 of them on the white wall and 2 on the spruce fences. And for the other 2 that are upright, you can place in banners every 2 blocks until you get to the last 2 blocks, where you're going to place in 3 brown banners. And then you can do this to the other fans. Now we're going to add a little bit more texture to the actual windmill itself, as we're going to get our polished tuff. Head down to the pillars of 5, and you're just going to sprinkle a little bit of extra tuff. On one side, you're going to have 2 little juts of tuff, and then have 3 on the other. And continue repeating that across to the different sides. Get a lightning rod, and we're just going to stick it at the very top of the roof here. In Ocarina of Time, there isn't actually a lightning rod here, but I thought that having thunder strike it every once in a while would look pretty cool. So that wraps up the exterior. So let's head on and have a little look at the interior. Now, I've applied myself night vision so that you guys can see what I'm going to be doing in here. We are going to start by finding the center of the room and making an 18 block tall stripped log pillar. So it's one block below the Deepslate tile wall here. Speaking of which, we're going to get the Deepslate tile in hand, and we're going to extend them all the way here, and then you're going to place a Deepslate brick down. So next we're going to work on a massive hexagon. It's going to be 13 blocks wide. It'll be a bit easier for me to show you what it looks like. So here we are with our polished andesite all filled in. We're going to return to this massive pillar, go out 3 blocks diagonally from that, making a 10 block tall pillar of stripped oak logs. And you need to do this for all of the 4 diagonals. Back in the center of the space, we're going to get our oak slabs and make a 5x5 square of them. But in the corners, we're going to leave a space, because there we're going to place a stone block and a stone brick slab on top. Get some stone bricks, place them up 3 blocks on the edge of the whole outline. Once you get to the doorway, you're going to simply extend it by placing in some Tuff Bricks surrounding your door. Go on top of the 3 stone bricks we've built up, and place a layer of smooth stone going all the way around.
Wood.
Once you've done this, you get your Tuff Bricks, and you're going to make 2 layers of them, one on top of the other, going all the way around on top of your smooth stone. The side of the windmill that is opposite the door, build 3 stone bricks and then 3 on top, another pillar of 3 in front of them, and then place some oak planks. And you're going to copy that over to the left side. Now let's add in some lights. Get your torches and place one on each of the pillars, one on the doorway, and another on the right side. Natural lighting. That's much better. This next step is going to require us to get our oak slabs and place 2 of them jutting out from the pillar here, and then we're going to make another one on the opposite side of the pillar. Back down on the floor, we're going to bring our slabs out by 2 blocks on the right side and then place a oak plank. Alright, now let's return to building up the roof. Get some tough stairs, place a temporary block, place them 1 block out and above from the previous layers. It gets a bit harder when you get to the pillar, as what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to first make it so that the stair is facing inwards and then place it so that it is upside down. You can place a tough brick to cover up the hole, and then you can repeat the same onto the other side. And then of course you can do that for the whole of the stair layer. Line the top of the tough brick stair layer with 2 new layers of tough bricks. Now use some Deepslate Bricks to create yet another layer. From the wall that we have already made, we're going to go 1 block up and place 2 rows of deep slates next to each other. When you get to the corner, you can just place 1 deep slate on the outside and 1 on the pillar to keep it equal. Polished Blackstone bricks. Place a 5x5 square of them. Alright, get your Deepslate bricks and polished Blackstone bricks and blend the layers of Deepslate, Blackstone and Tuff together by placing in a few blocks here and there just to add that extra bit of detail and shadow into the windmill's roof. Of course, you can add in a few extra details down here, such as maybe paintings on the walls or the little table in this corner here. But what you can do is you can add in a door, surround the outside of it with tuff, and with this you can either make a stone brick staircase that makes use of some trapdoors maybe as railings. You could cover up the build with some grass and try and make your own replica of Darnpay's grave. Or if you'd rather just exclude the door entirely and just have the wall covered up, you can just leave it like that as well. Now, there is one more interior that we need to address before we can call this build finished, and that is this little space over here. Inside at the top we have a whole lot of space, and I have 2 different solutions that you can implement to cool this area complete. The first of these being the Ocarina of Time design. You've got your little wooden poster you hook up onto, as well as a corridor leading up to the cuckoo, which you can use to fly away from the windmill. However, please note that the 2 do clash a fair little bit. You might want to move the whole interior down by 3 blocks in order to avoid this. And the second thing you can do is you could turn the area into a functional survival base, adding furnaces, chests, beds, enchanting tables, and everything that you need to survive. Or you could do none of that and just leave the doorways covered up. And with that, you will have completed your windmill hut. I was planning to release this when Echoes of Wisdom came out, and by the time it's got to you now, it's probably about like 2 weeks, maybe a bit more after that, so I'm very glad that I managed to get this video out in the end. If you guys would like to see more videos like this in the future, particularly build tutorials with a certain theme to them, then please do let me know by leaving a like on the video so that I know that you guys enjoy this kind of content, and leaving a comment down in either the comment section below or my Discord server, which you can join and get notifications about my latest releases and upcoming projects. Now, Link should be coming in any moment now. There he is. And he's going to send us off by playing some sweet, sweet tunes with his jukebox. I'm Villager64. Thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a good day.